Of course, we're coming off one crisis and now we've got a war going on. We've got concern about inflation, about prices, about higher energy costs. Is that changing your belief in the transition, your belief in digitalisation, your belief in what we need to do? Or is it challenging it? Is it challenging your shareholders' views on what Schneider and you need to do?
Well, it's not changing our vision. Actually, when you look at the whole sequence of what happened, last time we met in person here was 2 years ago, and that was on the Davos that was really focused on sustainability, if you remember. That was the time where the world was pivoting, where everybody was asked to answer not only of its financial, but also of its extra-financial. Then came COVID, and COVID was a big accelerator. So we are in two dimensions. The first one, really digitization, because everybody had to operate from home, and people who were not digitized couldn't do it, and people who were digitized could really make the difference. It's number one. And number two was about sustainability. I mean, everybody realizes that if your life can be made miserable by a small virus, then climate change is really a big problem for everybody. So we've seen that acceleration. Unfortunately, we started the year with the war in Ukraine on the new landscape it has created for energy. So high prices of energy, threats on the availability of fossil fuels in Europe, at least, on a very high cost of fossil fuels for everybody in the world. So it has been another factor of acceleration for all of our customers, the whole industry and the whole world, on the topic of electrification to decarbonize energy and get out of the pressure of fossil fuel, and digitization for more efficiency. So I see today more acceleration than anything else on more deep work with our customers on their efficiency, as a base for sustainability and as a base of economic performance.
Just briefly, how optimistic are you about the growth outlook from here on in?
Look, you see all sorts of new factors operating on the market. Clearly, inflation is pinching on the consumer. Schneider is not a company dealing with the consumer. We are dealing with the business. And for the reasons I was saying before, we don't see an inflection in a very strong demand, which is that combination for decarbonization, combination of electrification and digitization.